The world is a big place. We think we know it all. We have maps, we have satellites, we have the internet. It feels like every corner of the planet has been explored, photographed, and posted online. But that's not the whole story. There are still places that hide from the modern world. They are tucked away in deep valleys. They are perched on impossible cliffs. These are the forgotten corners, the secret villages where time seems to have stopped. I've spent my life chasing legends, searching for answers in remote locations. The biggest mysteries are often hidden in plain sight, just waiting for someone to look a little closer. These aren't just dots on a map. They are living, breathing communities with secrets of their own. Imagine a village built entirely on top of a single giant rock, or a town where the only way in is through a tunnel carved by hand through a sheer mountain wall. These places exist. They are found in the vast, rugged mountain ranges of China. These mountains are like giant stone curtains, hiding worlds that are completely different from our own. Our first destination is a place that sounds like it came straight out of a fantasy novel. They call it Baoshan Stone City. It's located in Yunnan Province, a region famous for stunning landscapes and diverse cultures. But this village is something else entirely. It's not built near a mountain or on a mountain. It's built on top of one gigantic mushroom-shaped rock. That's right. The entire village sits on this massive limestone monolith. Homes, paths, courtyards. It's a natural fortress, a citadel carved from the earth itself. It is a place that defies logic and imagination. Getting there is the first part of the adventure. You travel along the raging Jinsha River, a powerful waterway carving deep gorges. The roads are narrow and winding, clinging to the sides of cliffs. As you get closer, you look up and can barely see it. The village blends into the rock it's built on. From a distance it looks natural. As you approach, you start to see the shapes of houses, the lines of rooftops, faint signs of life. Life in Baoshan is unlike anything you can imagine. Everything is made from stone because that's all they have. The houses are not just built on the rock, they are part of it. The builders use the natural contours of the monolith as the back walls for their homes. Inside the homes you find furniture carved directly from the limestone, stone tables, stone benches, stone water vats, kitchen stoves. It's a remarkable example of using the environment to its fullest potential. The people of Baoshan are farmers, but how do you farm on a solid rock? They don't. They farm on the terraces they have painstakingly carved into the mountainside surrounding their stone city. Every morning the villagers leave their rock fortress and descend to their fields. They grow wheat, corn and rice on these narrow strips of land. It's hard work, requiring them to climb up and down the steep slopes every single day. Water is another challenge. There are no rivers or springs on top of the rock, so the villagers had to be clever. They created a system of channels and cisterns to collect rainwater. Every drop that falls is carefully guided into stone reservoirs. The community is incredibly close-knit. Everyone knows everyone. Families have lived next to each other for generations. They help each other with the farming. They share food and resources. They celebrate festivals together. The history of Baoshan is filled with mystery. While the official story is about the Naxi people seeking refuge, local legends tell a different tale. Some elders whisper stories of a lost kingdom, a powerful dynasty that ruled these mountains long ago. They say the last members of this royal family fled to the rock to protect a sacred treasure. The treasure wasn't gold, the treasure wasn't jewels. It was ancient knowledge written on scrolls that held the secrets of their civilization. The villagers, they say, are the guardians of this lost legacy, sworn to protect it from the outside world. These stories are not written in any history books. They are passed down orally from grandparent to grandchild around the stone hearths on cold winter nights. The elders speak of strange symbols carved into hidden parts of the rock. These symbols are a map, a key to unlocking the secrets of their ancestors. No one from the outside has ever been shown these carvings. They are for the villagers alone. The Naxi people have their own unique culture and religious beliefs. They practice a religion called Dongba, animism, Tibetan Buddhism. They believe that spirits reside in the mountains, the rivers, the rocks. The giant rock of Baoshan is considered especially sacred. It is a powerful spirit that protects the village. Shamans, known as Dongba priests, perform rituals to appease these spirits. They are the keepers of the Naxi script, a unique system of pictographic writing that looks more like art than language. As you spend time in Baoshan, you can feel the weight of this history. The air itself seems thick with untold stories. If you think a village on a rock is incredible, wait until you hear about our next stop. We are heading to the Taihang Mountains in Henan Province. Here, perched on a sheer cliff face, 200 meters above a deep valley, is the village of Guoliang. For centuries, this village was almost completely cut off from the rest of the world. The only way to reach it was by climbing a treacherous set of nearly 720 steps carved into the mountainside. They called it the Sky Ladder. It was steep, narrow, and incredibly dangerous. One wrong step could mean a fatal fall. Life in Guoliang was a constant struggle. The isolation made everything difficult. Getting supplies from the outside world was a monumental task. If someone got sick, there was no easy way to get them to a doctor. The villagers were trapped by their geography. They were born on the cliff, they lived on the cliff, and many died on the cliff. But they were a proud and resilient people. They had learned to survive in this vertical world, farming on the plateau above and living in their stone houses that seemed to defy gravity. The village itself is a stunning sight. The houses are made from local stone, blending perfectly with the reddish-brown cliffs. They huddle together on the ledge, overlooking a breathtaking panorama of mountains and valleys. The name Guoliang holds its own legend. The story goes that during the Han Dynasty, a peasant uprising was defeated. The leader, named Guoliang, led his remaining followers into the mountains. They found this inaccessible cliff and established a refuge here, safe from the emperor's soldiers. The village was named in his honor. The people of Guoliang knew they couldn't live on the Sky Ladder forever. The isolation was just too much. They needed a better connection to the world below. So, in 1972, the villagers made a decision that would change their destiny forever. They decided to carve a tunnel through the solid rock of the mountain. It was an audacious, almost impossible plan. They had no engineers, no heavy machinery, very little money. All they had was their own determination, simple hammers, simple chisels. Led by a village elder named Shen Mingxin, a team of 13 strong men began the monumental task. They sold their goats, they sold their herbs to buy steel hammers, to buy explosives. It was a true test of human spirit. They worked in shifts, day and night, dangling from ropes on the side of the cliff, chipping away at the rock. The work was incredibly dangerous. With no technical training, they had to learn as they went. The tunnel slowly snaked its way through the mountain, meter by painstaking meter. It was a slow, grueling process that would test the limits of their endurance. The project took 5 long years to complete. Villagers carved a tunnel that is 1.2 kilometers long, 5 meters high, 4 meters wide. It's not a perfect smooth tunnel like you'd see on a modern highway. It's rough, uneven, and raw. Along the side facing the cliff, they carved out about 30 windows. Those openings were used to push out the rubble, let in light, let in air. The Guoliang Tunnel opened in 1977. It changed everything for the village. For the first time, they could drive a vehicle up to their homes. Supplies could come in, their farm goods could go out. It connected them to the world. Now, let's journey even higher, to a place that feels like it's on the roof of the world. Our destination is Zhongdong, a village in Guizhou province. Its name literally means middle cave, and that's exactly what it is. This is not a village with caves nearby. The entire village is located inside a massive, natural cave carved into the side of a mountain, over 1,800 meters above sea level. It's believed to be the only year-round settlement inside a cave in all of China. It's a place that really redefines what a home can be. For generations, the people of the Miao ethnic group have lived in this cavernous space. The cave is huge, measuring about 230 meters long, 115 meters wide, 50 meters high. It's like a natural airplane hangar. Inside this vast chamber, they have built their houses. The houses are simple wooden structures, some without proper roofs. Why would you need a roof when you have a giant mountain over your head? The cave protects them from the wind, the rain, and the winter snows. Life inside the cave is surreal. During the day, sunlight filters in through the massive entrance, illuminating the homes, illuminating the central common area. There's even a basketball court right in the middle of the cave floor. You can see children playing, women washing clothes, men tending to livestock. They have electricity thanks to a line run up the mountain years ago, and even televisions. But in many ways, life remains simple and traditional. They live off the land, farming corn on the mountain slopes outside the cave. The reason they live here is a matter of survival. The region is poor and the land is difficult. The cave offered a safe, stable environment. In a place with harsh weather, the cave provides a constant, moderate temperature all year round. It was a practical solution to a difficult life. Living inside a cave presents a unique set of challenges and advantages. The people of Zhongdong have adapted their lives to this subterranean existence. One of the biggest issues is the lack of direct sunlight in the deeper parts of the cave. This means growing vegetables nearby is a challenge, and they must rely on crops grown outside on the mountain. Another problem is water. They have to pipe it in from a spring further up the mountain, and that system needs constant maintenance. The community is incredibly resilient. For many years they had no road. The only way in was a 1-hour hike up a steep, rocky path. Everything they owned, from bags of rice to furniture, had to be carried on their backs or with the help of mules. This shared hardship created an unbreakable bond. They function like one large family, sharing resources and helping each other without a second thought. This sense of community is the heart of Zhongdong. In 2008, the government tried to relocate the villagers, building new houses at the bottom of the mountain. Some younger families moved, many older residents refused to leave. They were born in the cave and their ancestors are buried on the mountain. The cave is their identity and heritage. Today, Zhongdong is at a crossroads. The government closed the cave school, insisting children study in town. Many families are split, with children boarding during the week. Tourists brought some income but also threatened their quiet way of life. Zhongdong shows the tension between tradition and modernity. What is a better life? Is it comfort and convenience, or community and connection to the land? The people of the cave are living that question every day. Our journey through the mountains of China has shown us a world that few get to see. We've walked the stone paths of Baoshan, a city built on a single rock. We've driven through the hand-carved tunnel of Guoliang, a monument to human will. And we've stood inside the vast cavern of Zhongdong. These places are more than just geographical oddities. They are homes to people with incredible stories of survival, resilience, and deep-rooted tradition. They are a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. These secret villages challenge our ideas of what a community is. They show us that home can be anywhere, on a cliff, on a rock, inside the earth itself. The people who live in these remote corners are not just surviving, they are thriving in their own way. They have built strong communities based on cooperation and a shared history. Their lives are intertwined with the landscape around them, a connection that many of us in the modern world have lost. They are the guardians of ancient customs and beliefs, keeping alive a culture that is rapidly fading elsewhere. The mysteries of these villages are what make them so compelling. Are there really hidden scrolls in Baoshan? What other stories of defiance does Guoliang hold? What will be the future of the cave dwellers of Zhongdong? These questions don't always have easy answers, and maybe that's the point. The world still has its secrets. There are still places that spark our curiosity and ignite our sense of adventure. These villages remind us that there is always more to discover, always another corner of the map to explore. This expedition is a reminder that the greatest treasures we find are not always made of gold. They are the stories we hear, the people we meet, and the understanding we gain. The call of the unknown is powerful. It pushes us to look beyond our own comfortable lives and to seek out the places that are different, challenging, and mysterious. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, because somewhere out there, hidden in the mountains or deep in a jungle, another incredible story is just waiting to be told.